What it do? It's your boy Dub Sounds, and this is Dub on the tape. And in this one, we got the big, beautiful deal. We also got the Democratic Party still making a fool of themselves. Coming up, stay tuned. We got action.
Mr. Speaker, 16 members of the House Republican Conference, who just a few days ago made clear on the record that they will not support devastating cuts to Medicaid. 16 members. All we need, Mr. Speaker, are 4 Republicans from this group to join us, and we can stop these devastating cuts to Medicaid. Join us. Join us. Join us. We welcome you with open arms into the warm embrace of members of Congress who are here to protect the health care of the American people.
Boy, these people are some fear-mongering people, man. When are they gonna get it? Hopefully y'all gonna get it as well, because it's the same talking point. They keep touching your heartstrings that they gonna touch Medicaid. They gonna do away with it, and it's gonna hurt millions of people. No, they're getting rid of the fraud inside of Medicaid. You got a whole lot of illegals that's getting assistance that's not even supposed to be here. And whether you know it or not, that's gonna hurt Medicaid in the long run to the point where it's gonna be obsolete. So we're taking care of business right now. Trump's taking care of business, and that's why it's called a beautiful deal. But look, come on, let's keep going on.
It's a crime scene going after the health and the safety and the well-being of the American people. And Mr. Speaker, we want no part of it, which is why we're fighting so hard to stop it.
And this right here is the leader of the Democratic Party. Man wasted the whole Congress time speaking for 8.5 hours, almost 9 hours, to get nothing done, and the bill still got passed. Why? Because this is what the American people voted for. This is what we wanted. We want a better economy. Now y'all pulling on people's heartstrings with the same fear-mongering tactics, saying, oh, they're gonna touch Social Security, they're gonna touch Medicaid, they're gonna touch EBT, SNAP. Yes, we're getting rid of all the fraud, waste, and abuse so it can last on for people that actually need it. It's that simple. I don't know where we got lost at society and started following along with all this rhetoric that they gonna get away with Social Security, Medicaid. Millions of people gonna die. They keep saying people gonna die. It's not gonna happen. Take a chill pill and let's see how it play out. It's gonna work out just fine. And if it don't, I'm gonna be one of the first ones that's gonna come back and say I was wrong. But y'all keep deeming the man wrong. He's a king. He's trying to be a dictator. And it's like we forgot what happened in 2017 when he had the economy going. He had it booming. And we're going back to those same tax cuts that he just made permanent for 2017. Come on, man. We got to do better. Matter of fact, we're going to move on over to AOC and also see what she has to say on the situation.
I think this is one of the saddest days in modern American history. This is the largest withdrawal and ending of healthcare in American history. 17 million people in our country, 17 million Americans in our country are going to lose their Medicaid. They're going to lose their ACA insurance. Small business owners are going to have their healthcare costs skyrocket, and people are going to have their SNAP and WIC cut back. People are going to go hungry. People are going to get sick on a scale unlike.
See what I'm saying? Say your SNAP going to get cut back. Do you not understand for how long it's been going on? People that's been on SNAP, EBT, they get they credits and they sell them. They don't even use them for what they're supposed to be used for, or they get a whole bunch of snacks. I'm glad he also did that as well. Stop put the block on all the little knickknacks and the chips and all the things kids really don't need. They need fruit, they need vegetables. Yeah, it sounds, pretty much the same. Yeah, it sounds cliche, but it's the truth, it's the facts that needs to be heard. And we need to work on this obesity problem that's going on in America as well. And it comes from all these sugars and everything everybody's eating that they get for free. That's been put to a halt. Thank you, Trump.
Anything we've ever seen. And it's all of it is just to finance tax cuts for billionaires and the wealthiest corporations who don't even need it.
You got to understand business, people. You need these tax cuts for these corporations. You got to understand how the economy works, how business works. If you tax these corporations, guess what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to raise the price on their products so they can stay in business. You got to understand how business works and also how it actually benefits the employees and the whole economy in whole. Because when you give these businesses tax cuts, guess what? That leaves them with more profit to invest back into the company. Also, give higher pay rates. Also, hire more employees, job opportunities. You can expand. When the business makes money, it expands. If you're an employee working for a corporation and the business you work for isn't making any money, guess what happens to you? You might be going outside the door because they can't afford to pay. The profit loss, the PL margin ain't working out for the corporation, so they got to cut some losses. That means they're going to have to cut some employees, cut some departments so they can stay afloat. You got to look at it from a business standpoint, not just from an employee standpoint. You thinking that the rich is just getting all kinds of help when it actually helps you. It's a trickle down effect, and it starts from the top. I'm sorry, you got to help the wealthy so they can help the middle class. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. Oh, why we helping the wealthy? They don't need it. Well, the wealth is the reason why you get a paycheck every Friday or every other Friday, because that's your boss. That's just how it is. If you don't like that, start your own business so you can get those business tax cuts. So you don't want to do all that. That takes a lot of work.
I don't think we have ever seen or are prepared for how catastrophic this is set to be for a lot of people. And I think it's devastating. And they're talking about this as though it's some tax cut. Even the stuff that they're talking about, taxes on tips, no tax on tips, that's only for people, that's only up to $25,000. And if you're making less than that, you're already kind of exempt from a lot of these things in the first place. So they're giving people crumbs and they're taking away the whole loaf. And it's just a genuinely really sad day for our country.
What about Leader Jeffries' final message, looking ahead to 2026, 2028?
Well, to Leader Jeffries' message, he's right. The best thing that we can do right now is press on. And in order...
They keep saying press on, but your ratings are going down. So the more y'all press on, the more your ratings go down. It seems like you need to change up your strategy, because right now it looks like insanity because you keep doing the same things and expect different results. It's time to change it up, Democrats. It's time to do better. It's time to get something passed on y'all behalf, since y'all say y'all are fighting for the people. The only thing I see you doing is fighting against Trump. That's the only fighting I see. It's always about the people. But who's the people that you're fighting for? Because it seems like to me you're fighting more for the illegals than the ones that's supposed to be here. It seems like y'all need to be the illegal immigrant party instead of the Democrat party. Because to be honest with you, AOC, it seems like to me that's the only ones you're fighting for. And it's getting crazy, man. And I'm glad that people are waking up. Now we need the liberals and your left-leaning people. We need y'all to wake up and do your own homework and research. Stop reading into the internet, going off of this here, what she's saying. Do your own research. Read into these documents yourself. Pull them up. I know it's boring, but it'll also help you out with your opinion.
For us to salvage what we have and to build through, we have to chart a new course and a new path to our future. And we have to make sure that there are consequences. If you're on Medicaid, if you're on ACA, if you are on Medicare and rely on Medicaid to help with your long-term care, there has to be consequences to these votes. And we have to decide if this is just a joke or just for TV, or if this is our real lives. And I hope people vote like it's our real lives.
Gotta wake up. I'm gonna reiterate it again. We gotta wake up, people. We all got to get more informed. Stop letting these politicians fearmonger you, lead you with pulling on your heartstrings with these certain keywords that they say you're gonna die. People gonna die. That's gonna lose their SNAP. They're gonna lose their Medicaid. People that's been on ACA for a minute, for a long term, they gonna get cut. They're not gonna get touched. If they belong on the program, guarantee you the Trump administration is gonna make sure they stay on that program, because let them start cutting people that belongs on the program and then is not abusing the program, all hell will break loose. And that's not what's going to happen. America first. Trump's always ran on that, and that's why he got elected, and he's actually holding up his promises. How many presidents y'all know of that's actually stood on their campaign promises? Let me know in the comments what y'all think on that. I guarantee you're going to agree with me. So now we're going to move on and see what's going on over here on TikTok.
That new bill, they changed the SNAP benefit requirements. And this, I'm not going to say shit, but what is in there. And I'm going to leave you to analyze the implications. Parents of children ages 7 to 17 must work 80 hours a month in order to qualify.
Pretty simple.
But
that's pretty simple. Work 80 hours a month. Not a week. Not every 2 weeks. A month. How hard is that? They ain't even really making you jump through hoops. Some programs, you got to go through all kind of stuff just to get it. 80 hours a month. That ain't hard to do, people. It's not hard to do at all. So let's go ahead and let her finish.
But in households where there are two parents who are married, only one of them has to work to still be able to receive SNAP benefits. That means single parents with kids as young as 8 must work, while people who are married to a working adult don't have to. 80% of single parent households are headed by mothers, per census data. Homeless people, veterans, pregnant women, and those under 18 or over 64 are exempt from these work requirements.
There you go. If you're over 64, you're exempt. If you're under 18, you're exempt. And I already know where she's going with this when she's speaking to the black community, and I'm getting ready to speak to the black community as well. For all you single women out there, it's time for you to tighten up. You got to go to work now. You got to go to work. And then I see the subliminal that she was trying to use, that married household, only one has to work. Well, that's probably going to be the man. So it's time to stop throwing that thing around on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and everywhere else, Snapchat. Time to stop throwing that thing around and get to work, shorty. Don't make yourself valuable for a man. It's that simple. Bringing back the old conservative ways that we should have never left from. There needs to be a man in the house, in every household. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Disagree with me if you want to, whatever. But hey, it's time to get things back in order. We went way too far left over the past 4 years from the last administration. Y'all can't even bring up nothing that Biden done for his whole 4 years. Trump's been in office for 5-6 months and already accomplished a whole lot and still standing on business. So let's go ahead and let Shorty finish.
Do with that what you will, and talk amongst yourselves as to what that means.
It means it's time to kick it in gear. So let's go ahead and move over to the next one.
Y'all are reacting to this big, beautiful bill just lets me know y'all do not understand how capitalism works and y'all really just want socialism. We have already seen that whenever the rich and the wealthy benefit from these tax breaks, it helps the lower and middle class. Y'all, who do you think owns these businesses and these companies, is investing in these companies, building these companies? The rich people. It ain't the lower and middle class, bruh. We're the...
What did I just sit there and tell y'all? It ain't the lower middle class that's doing all the major investments. So that's why they need the tax cuts, because they're the one that's building the businesses that where you're going to fill out the application at. I mean, it should be simple once you take your emotions out of it and actually look at it from a business standpoint. Even if you don't have a business mindset, I get it. Do the best you can and take the emotion out of it. You take the emotion out of it, you'll get a whole lot further. Trust me.
The workers. You see what I'm saying? So when they do good and they receive tax breaks, it trickles down and helps the lower and middle class. We already saw this in Trump's first term. He gave tax breaks to the rich people. The average household for the lower and middle class went up $5,000. Wages increased almost 5%. We already saw it, bro. Trump just made them same tax breaks that helped the American citizens in his first term. He made them permanent now. So the same thing is about to happen. Like, I don't understand why y'all feel as if we got to take away from the rich people just to help y'all out, bruh. Y'all didn't work for this. Y'all didn't work for the companies. Y'all ain't built nothing. Y'all ain't did nothing. Y'all just have some skills that can help production. That's it. Y'all ain't got no risk invested in this. Y'all got no money invested in these businesses. Y'all ain't hiring or employing nobody. Like, bruh. And y'all think y'all deserve to be at the same level as the rich. Like the rich just got there doing nothing. Bro, I know so many people right now that could take the same money Donald Trump was handed and they would not turn that into billions of dollars. They would not do what most of these people who are investing in these companies do with that same money. They would blow it. Y'all, the GDP is expected to go up almost 5%. The investments are expected to go up at least 20% almost. Y'all, we've already seen billions of dollars come back into America in investments just in the last 6 months. We got people lined up all over the place trying to make deals. So what are we talking about?
He said it himself. I meant to bring that up. The GDP went up 5%. Do y'all understand what that means? We already have the highest GDP on earth, and it's about to go up even more. That just makes the economy that much stronger. You got to understand that Trump is a businessman and the United States is a federal corporation. He's running it like a business as the way it should be. Understand that, people. And if you think I'm crazy, look up 28 USC 3002, go down to subsection 15, and it's going to tell you what the United States is. And I'm not talking about the United States of America. That's two different things. Understand the lingo, people. He's running a federal corporation the way it should be ran. And he's making the GDP go up. It's that simple, man. You don't have to be a businessman to understand that. Understand numbers. When the number goes up, that means you're gaining something. I mean, that's simple math. But anyway, man, let me know how y'all feel in the comments on the big, beautiful deal. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. Come on in. I'm out.